Hello, this is going to be a fairly short review on my initial thoughts on the Panasonic Lumix GH4 camera. I don't know whether it should be classed as a stills camera, a video camera, whatever really. It is actually, I mean, everyone raves about how good it is as a video camera, and that's why I bought it, is because of its video capabilities. So I'll go through some of my initial thoughts. I've only had it 2 days, so I'm still getting to grips with its menu system and the way it works. I find the menu system a lot easier than I do with the Sony cameras that I own. And if you've watched my other reviews, you know that I'm very fond and very keen on Sony cameras. But the sole purpose of getting this one really was its 4K capabilities, and it's one of the few cameras that's affordable that does cinema 4K, which is, you know, staggering. I've done some filming yesterday, and we'll have a look at it and see where we go from there. I've now had the opportunity to test this camera over the last week or so, and here's a recent job that I've done, some interviews at a local radio station. Now, it's all shot in 4K, as you can see by the information tag here, 3840 by 2160, 25p, so it's actually all shot in 4K, but it's actually being edited in a 1080 timeline. As you can see here, the timeline is 1920 by 1080. Now, there's many advantages for doing it that way. You're getting really crisp images because it's shot in 4K, and the 4K footage is lovely. It's really good. These scenes have been manually white balanced. As I was in a controlled environment, it made sense to manually white balance, and it looks really nice on the 1080 timeline. And you can see there it's nice and crisp and looks really good. But one of the main advantages with filming in 4K and editing in a 1080 timeline is you can actually crop the image, which is fantastic for interview situation. Here's an example I've done of this lady. So that's the wide shot, and I was able to crop it to a tighter shot. So it's a very cost-effective way of actually filming a corporate job with one camera, but giving the illusion that you've used 2 cameras. And for me, as I work solo, I find that a tremendous benefit and works extremely well. Here's another one I've done recently, last day or so. So there's a group of people here, a panel type session, and then I've cropped in really tight, and then I can crop back, go back to wide, and it works extremely well. And I'm really pleased with that particular thing, and that's a benefit of filming in 4K. I don't find any advantage in editing in 4K because everything I output is to YouTube. All the clients want it in 1080, so there's no real benefit, although I have got the 4K footage available if a client in the future does want it as a 4K output, which is probably unlikely, but the flexibility is there. The camera actually produces some really, really nice images. I've had no issues with it whatsoever. I do find the record button is not, you know, not particularly good. I didn't realise I'd hit record. It wasn't obvious. But you know, it is something that I will get used to. I did find you can use the shutter release to actually trigger the start stop on the actual video. That's probably what I should do in the future, as opposed to using the record button, because it's too far recessed. It's not easy to get to, and it's a bit of a pain, to be honest. Other than that, the shots and the visuals that this camera produces are really nice. Oh, I did find that because the camera doesn't have built-in stabilisation, I did make a schoolboy error. I put a rather nice 1.4 lens on the front when I was initially testing it, thinking the camera body had built-in stabilisation, and it doesn't. And I ended up with this rather shaky cam shot of my little cat. And as you can see, it's yeah, yeah, bit shaky cam, to say the least. But because it's shot in 4K, I was able to apply the Steadicam feature in Final Cut Pro 10. Although it has cropped it quite a bit, looks lovely and steady. And because it is shot in 4K, you can do that because it will crop the image and you won't notice it. So again, there's another advantage of filming in 4K, even if you're editing in a 1080 timeline. So overall, yeah, absolutely delightful camera. Battery life is stunning, as other reviewers have said the same thing. This shoot that I did at the National Build Centre in Swindon, I was there quite a long time. I was doing a lot of filming, and it hasn't even touched the battery. There's still plenty of juice left in the battery. I mean, this panel went on for over an hour, this panel discussion, and then I went and got a load of cutaway shots, a whole range of stuff, and the battery's still going. That to me is astounding, and I'm very, very pleased with that. That alone makes it a well worthwhile investment for me. Obviously picture quality is priority, and it's really good. So there you go. Thanks for watching this short review on my initial thoughts of the Panasonic GH4. I will be doing a more in-depth review a little bit later once I've had more chance to use it. But that's my initial thoughts. If you like my reviews, please subscribe to my channel, which I really appreciate, and look forward to seeing you on the next one. Thanks for watching.